Facility managers use building control systems to improve the efficiency of their buildings, but unfortunately the greater use of this technology means the better chance for a cybersecurity attack. Hi, I'm Dan Welton, Editor-in-Chief for the Facility Market, and today I'm speaking with Fred Gordy, Director of OT Risk Assessment for Michael Baker International. And today we're talking about cybersecurity attacks and how facility managers can help prevent them. Fred, cybersecurity is often thought of as an IT problem, but why do facility managers need to get involved?
That's a good question. And the first thing that we need to establish is what's the difference? IT has been around for quite a long time and they have practices and procedures. But one of the things that the National Institute of Standards and Technology said that I really was glad to hear them say is that OT, or operational technology, which is building control systems, interact with the physical world. An IT system is transferring data. With an OT system, there's a possibility of harm to humans and even death. So therefore, you can't treat them the same as an IT device. You have to do specific things for them that you wouldn't in an IT device, and the results could be deadly.
Has there been a greater risk of cybersecurity attacks recently, and why is that?
Okay, absolutely. I've been doing this for almost 10 years now, and when I first started out, you'd hear a little bit here and there, but we knew it was coming, right? So, in the past 3 years, there's been an exponential spike in the attack, and the reason is a couple. One is, bad guys are looking for any way to get into a building. It doesn't matter. They don't care, right? So they've learned over time that these systems are set up primarily for access. And a lot of times they're actually blended with the IT system. So in other words, if I come in through this door, I can laterally move over into the IT segment. The other side of it is from a standpoint of just like ransomware. If I can take over your building, if I can cripple your access to your building, you're going to be pretty motivated to get that back, right? So it's all about business. They see that as another business opportunity.
And we know, data centers are a common attack point, but are there other types of facilities that those facility managers really should pay attention?
I know some people may disagree with me on this, but the majority of them in my field would agree with this, is the primary attack vector or attack way that is done is ransomware, okay? Ransomware is a numbers game. So if I send out 1,000 emails with ransomware in it, and I get 10% of those, and each one of those pays me $5,000, So to say that there's one over the other one, I can't just say absolutely, it's going to be this particular system. Now, if you're a nation state or, some like North Korea or whatever, obviously they're going to go after infrastructure, they're going to go after things that would hurt us, hospitals, banks, that kind of thing. But the number of those attacks are in proportion extremely small compared to ransomware. And when I said if I send out 1,000 ransomware emails, the reality is that these guys send out hundreds of thousands. They're not looking for one particular person. They're looking for anybody that's going to click the link.
And I know it's a large problem of how to prevent this, but how should facility managers get started? What's the first thing they should do to start preventing these attacks?
So the very first thing is take care of your application host, the thing that's running your building. Now you would think, okay, that's pretty straightforward. The reality is in all the assessments that we've done is over 90% of the time, that thing, that application host that's running the HVAC, the lighting, fire, life safety, whatever, is being used to check personal email, to check the web, and that's where these ransomware attacks come in, is they've checked their email and it ransoms that head in, that application host. So the very first thing to do is to get those application hosts secure and used for what they were intended to be, and that is to run the building. That's the very first thing. The next thing that they need to do too is take a look at how their network is set up and what's connected, because we talk about it all the time. we always find things that weren't supposed to be there that are there. And then finally knowing who has access and controlling that access.
Great. Thanks so much for the information today, Fred, and thank you for watching.